Hey, SUNY Potsdam, you're listening to 90.3 FM WAIH, The Way at SUNY Potsdam. You can use it our quest line, 315-267-2511. Our Facebook is facebook.com/90.3 WAIH, and our Instagram and Twitter handles are 90POINT3 WAIH. It's your girl, DJ Right Shoe. I'm here with a very special guest.
Oh, I'm special.
You're special. Who are you?
Special.
What's your name?
My name is Marissa Lynn Kresge. My social security number is 0.
Whoa. Man, pretty dark. Getting in the
dark. I'm just giving people my information just in case someone wants to do a background check.
You never know.
I'm very qualified to babysit your kids.
I think you're qualified to shut up. No. So we're just kind of talking. We're just going to talk. We're just going to shoot the breeze. We're just going to talk about Potsdam.
Uh-huh.
What do you do at Potsdam, Marissa?
I'm a student here.
Wow.
Hey, you're kind of like hogging the camera. I look pretty good too.
Did anyone ask? No.
Ow. Ah!
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of chilling.
Yeah.
We said Taco Bell.
Is
this what iCarly is? Is this what iCarly felt like?
Except, what's his name? Frankie?
Frankie. Who?
No. What's his name?
Freddie. There's no Freddie. Who needs a Freddie? Freddie was a little nerd.
Yeah, Freddie was useless.
He was annoying.
And he just had a crush on Carly. Like, and that's creepy.
And, like, she like, I don't know.
My glasses.
He, like, should have just given up on her.
You got stuck behind my ear.
Like, Freddie, we get it. You're young, you're in love. But, like, there were they went to a they went to a public school, rather. So there were probably a ton of girls at their high school that he could have dated. Oh, he dated Valerie.
Oh, yeah,
he had the Sam and Val show.
You know who's, Spencer I would have dated him.
Yeah, I love Jerry Trainer.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's a great actor. Like, he's genuinely an underrated actor.
Right? Like, he just stands in the elevator with what was it? It was ostrich.
An ostrich.
He just has just an ostrich in the elevator. Like, what actor does that? Jerry Trainer. That's it.
He reminds me of Jim Carrey. Dare I say he reminds me of Jim
Carrey? Okay, unpopular opinion. I don't like him.
Jim Carrey?
I don't like him. No.
You don't like Jim Carrey?
No.
Why not?
You
don't think he's funny?
No.
I love that. Oh, it's like my style of
humor. I like
just weird noises.
Terrible humor. Like, I like dark jokes.
You like Eric Andre?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
okay, all right. Have you ever heard of Jim Jeffries?
Is he the guy who does the stand-up naked?
That's Bert Kreischer. That's different. I like him too.
Different.
Jim Jeffries is an Australian guy, and like he just like terrible guy.
Terrible.
First of all, he's a deadbeat dad.
Is he?
Yeah, he got his girlfriend pregnant after 6 weeks of knowing her.
Is he like a success?
He's successful. He has his own TV show.
Why?
He's just terrible. He's a terrible person. You just Google him. Like, he's a bad person.
That's really depressing.
And he's a legend. Absolute legend. He is an alcoholic. He is a coke addict. He's funny. He's funny. He's relatable. If you're a terrible person like me, you'll relate. He's like 40 something.
That's wild.
I don't know. I have to Google it. But like, he's just honestly terrible.
I dig it. Like, I don't know. I mean, hey, like,
let me Google it.
Like, the thing is, like, it's your life. Like, if you can separate art from the artist, right?
I mean, yeah.
You know, and like, Kanye
he
West
makes jokes about his real life.
Yeah, I mean, hey, coping mechanisms.
He is 42 years old.
I mean, you know,
hey, he's 5'10" too.
Hey,
taller than me.
How long has he been doing comedy?
Oh,
does he just do comedy?
Yeah, basically, he's like an actor and a writer. So like, he has his own show on Comedy Central for a while.
Which one?
And it was like, I don't know. He does like the gun control joke, where like,
oh, okay,
I don't know. You might know it, but like he like, I don't know. He just makes fun of America's like gun control because he's Australian and he can do that.
Oh, so he's not American.
No, he's not. He's Australian, and Australians are alcoholics.
Here, I'm gonna Google him because I think I know who you mean.
I have him up. Jim Jeffries. Right here.
Yeah, okay, I know that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Jim
Okay.
Jeffries.
I don't know why
He's got that like somewhat political type of show on Comedy Central, but it's not really political. It's just him like shooting his shot. You
Yeah.
know?
All
Yeah.
right. Wild.
I think it's funny, but like
Eh,
I also
mean,
have a terrible sense of humor.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I kind of just laugh at the thing is I laugh at everything. And like I I understand why some things could be offensive. I just
Mhm.
like I'm like conscious of things that are offensive and like just if I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You know, it's like the heat of the moment.
Okay,
like,
the offensive
like-
the more offensive a joke is, the better.
I think it depends on who you're with.
I'm also Republican.
Wait, really? Wait, are you just Republican?
What do you mean?
I thought you had like mixed views.
I'm okay, like I'm like socially kind of liberal,
Yeah.
but like economically and like other stuff conservative. Like
That sounds stupid, but like where are you conservative? Because I'm like a mixture, like socially liberal. Like I'm like I did that online thing and it was like, who should you vote for? Fun fact, it said I should vote for Jill Stein. Full disclosure, I did not vote for Jill Stein
thank God.
because there was no way she was gonna win. But like technically, I agree with
okay,
it most.
third party vote is a waste of a vote.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because like no one's gonna vote. It sucks. It sucks because
it
like
does,
maybe
it does.
they're perfect for president, but people, it's like a popularity contest with Democrats and Republicans. It's like, oh, you guys, one of you is gonna be it. It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like to be fair, I don't know anything about the other two parties though. I don't know anything about them. I know that apparently I agreed with some of Jill Stein's stuff.
Well, like the Green Party is basically like environmental awareness. That's what their focus is. The Tea
So more
Party
people
is
should-
very patriotic.
Ugh.
It's very get rid of the taxes.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess
for me, I'm kind of more Republican than I am Democratic, but like I don't like to share that information right now because Trump.
Yeah,
like I don't agree with Trump, not in the least bit, not in the least bit.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
And I didn't vote in the last election. I don't vote. I feel like I'm wasting my vote in New York because it's very Democratic. No matter what I say, it's going to be Democratic.
That's, I mean, yeah.
So like I don't bother. But like local elections, I vote in. Like back home for like taxes for schools, stuff like that, I'll vote for that.
Yeah.
But like taxes wise, I don't think they should go up. Like I feel like they should be redistributed.
Yeah.
In a different way, but I don't see we shouldn't have more taxes than we do.
Yeah, because
and it's like the the whole like healthcare thing.
Yeah,
great idea, but how are you gonna do it?
How are we gonna?
All you're gonna do is raise our taxes up more and more.
Yes, yeah,
and it's
rough. We're just in a predicament.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I look at like European countries, stuff like that. For example, like they're not doing too hot.
Really?
Like you can say that they're doing good in this, but like especially like when it comes to like politically, they're not that great. And economically, everything's really, really expensive. It's expensive to be in Europe. And we don't want that here. We want it to be cheap and we want it to be,
easier.
A good life, a cheap life where we don't have to pay for a lot. And if we establish the democratic, like socially democratic type stuff where they want free healthcare, free education, all that, we're going to turn into Europe.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. But I mean, that's socially wise, I agree with Democrats.
Yeah, I feel
but I will not vote Democrat because of that. Not because of social stuff, but because of taxes.
Yeah, I feel
I don't feel like my taxes should be.
Yeah, it kind of just feels like both ends are like too extreme.
It is. It really is. And for me, like I'm more in the middle.
Yeah.
For the most part, but like I will almost always stick Republican for the most part, except this past election.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do either of them.
Obama was cool.
Obama was nice, but when I wasn't nearly old enough to vote for him. And when like my family was talking about it and stuff, we were all like John McCain.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know anything. I don't know.
It was all John McCain.
It was a hot
I mean, I think it was a great step towards like social politics becoming more liberal and more open to people.
Yeah.
But overall, Obama was all right as a president. I think the gay thing, that's what really made his whole presidency. And it was great, fantastic. Like when that happened, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like besides that, his like taxes and like political stuff, like military stuff like that. It just all of our stuff goes towards like all our taxes and stuff like that goes towards military now.
Yeah.
And we need it redistributed.
Yeah.
Instead of staying in that.
Wait, so are Republicans trying to take it away from the military? Like, not take it away, but like redistribute it?
For the most part, a lot of them are like extremist, and it's getting like any politician you ever hear is like, oh, we need taxes and military to do this and this, and it's just like,
yeah,
it's hard to find a good middle ground for it.
It just kind of sucks. It's like I feel like anybody who's in the middle is like our age, you know, they're like younger because like we've experienced like the generation of parents that were like one or the other, and like I don't know, it just sucks because it's like so extreme.
It seems our generation is very extreme liberal. Everyone gets offended by anything you say.
Yeah, and like I think there's a difference between things that like okay, like I don't want to say time and place. I think you could say case by case depending on what it is. Because like there's some things that I would just never there are just some things I would never touch personally. But like I wouldn't judge somebody for laughing at it. I just think that there's like a time and place. You know what I mean? Like, because like the thing is, humor is like a coping mechanism.
It is, yeah.
For like a lot of comedians and like even Pete Davidson, like his dad died in 9/11 and like he makes so many jokes about that. And like some people don't like that. Some people were affected by 9/11 and they don't like that. But some people laugh at it because like, you know, life sucks. What are you gonna do? Just frown every day?
People are all different. You can't really like hate someone because they have a different type of like comedic opinion. But like I mean, when it comes to certain situations, like I don't know, like transphobic jokes, something like that. It's hard to find a certain area in it. Like I think some of them are kind of funny. Not gonna lie. But like when you talk about like hate crimes and stuff towards them, that's no. That's
a big no.
But
if it's hateful, it's a no.
Yeah, if it's hateful, it's a no. But like I think I might get backlash on this if anyone sees this afterwards. But Caitlyn Jenner jokes are funny. Because she's not
Caitlyn
a hero.
Jenner is not really a good person.
Though. No, she's not. She's not at all.
It's great. Okay, so her coming out was great because it like made us. I feel like I don't know. It was kind of like the Ellen. It was kind of like the Ellen of our day because when Ellen came out, it was like holy crap, and everyone was going crazy. And like back then, people hated on her, and now like she's huge. So I think in that sense, it's great. But like, Caitlyn Jenner's kind of a bad person. Caitlyn Jenner's kind of always been a bad person before she transitioned, and like even now, like I don't know, like it's great, like wow, like you're like
congrats,
like,
you know, like you're out, you're living your best life, all this,
inspiring people to come out.
Not a prime role model for people.
Yeah, I wouldn't say she's an icon.
You know, like you're an inspiration to like trans folks to come out, but your lifestyle and your political opinions are
kind of damaging,
terrible.
Yeah, apparently she doesn't like gay marriage. She was on the.
She doesn't like gay marriage.
She
supports Trump.
Yeah, she was on the Ellen show like a little bit after she came out, and Ellen was like, "This is so great, like oh, good for you." And she goes, "Yeah, so like gay marriage," and Caitlyn just goes, "Yeah, no, I don't like gay marriage." And Ellen's like, "Wait, what? I'm like, but you're LGBT, like what?" And Ellen's like, "You know, like I'm gay, like I have a wife, you know." So like it's just weird, you know.
It's just a big contradiction. Wild. Like I
think it's cool though that as someone who like, you know, okay, sounds weird, but as someone who supports Trump, you wouldn't expect someone in that position to like be like open to that stuff, let alone be someone who is like confident enough to come out. So it's like it's pretty admirable.
It's
still weird.
I have a feeling that she supports Trump not necessarily for the social political views, but more for the economic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would assume that. But then again, like she doesn't support gay marriage.
That's weird.
So it's just like, oh, like your whole life is just a big contradiction.
I mean, not necessarily. I don't know, because like obviously, you know, LGBTQ, like there's the gender side and then there's the attraction side.
Yeah.
So like, you know, to be fair, you can't mash it together because they are two different things, but like still it's like we're a community of like accepting like sex and like sexuality, like you know what I mean? So it's like kind of goes together, like when you think about it, because you know, I feel like a lot of, you know, being gay, I'm kind of just like, yeah, you know, like I don't really get like gender norms. But like I know I'm a woman, but like for a point in my life I didn't know that. I was kind of confused, you know? And I think a lot of it had to do with being gay. I feel like a lot of I've like watched back when I was like confused, I would watch all these transition videos on YouTube, and a lot of them would say like, yeah, I like, you know, female to male, they would say like, yeah, I started off like just thinking I was a lesbian and I was just butch, and then I was like, no, I'm a guy. You know, so it's kind of they kind of go hand in hand a little bit almost.
Yeah, in a sense. I mean, it's like a progression from one thing to the other.
Yeah.
But then again, like,
It's wild.
I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. I mean, people are just people. You're attracted to who you're attracted to.
Yeah.
I mean,
love.
I had this like deep conversation with a friend the other night, and he was like, "Oh, aren't you like questioning your sexuality?" I'm like, "Yeah, but like, I don't need to label it."
Yeah. You don't
Yeah,
need to. Like
like-
some people value labels, but some people don't.
I kind of enjoy it because it helps me like define myself. Like if someone were to ask me, "Who am I?" I'd say, "I'm Marissa. I'm a college student and I'm bisexual."
Yeah.
You know, like it's an easy label. It's an easy way to introduce yourself. But then like for some people it's like, "Don't you dare label me."
Yeah.
And it's like
Don't gotta be so uptight about it.
it helps me in a sense too. Like if I were to label someone, it would help me define them better. You know?
I mean, I guess like I guess the way I see it is when someone says they don't want to be labeled, I kind of view that as like they're a very open person. Because like not that being like oh, I'm bisexual, not that doesn't mean you're open. I feel like it kind of is a different energy almost. Because like people who are like there are people who like, you know, are like, yeah, I feel straight, but like to be honest, like I think love is like, you know, I think it's so like diverse that like maybe someday I'll fall in love with someone, but like, you know, I kind of just don't label it. I'm like, that's cool. I admire that. Like I wish I, you know, but like I mainly like women, so it's like hard. So like I kind of wish I couldn't label myself because like I kind of like I joke about it, but it's also like, you know, I guess it just like depends on your personality type. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm a lawyer, but I like people. I'm a people person. I like people. Or you could be like, yeah, well, I sell real estate and I do a bunch of other things, so like my life's kind of crazy, but I'm gay and it rocks. I don't know. That's a bad example.
What kind of example?
I don't know if I'm giving. I don't know.
No.
But like, you know, I feel like some people just like they need the label because it's like they're just so busy otherwise. They're like, yeah, I'm just gonna try to get
like,
those women.
Some people do a lot of stuff,
or anybody.
and it's like hard to just define it all in one thing.
Yeah.
So like labeling is like a way to like minimize it. Because if I were to go through and list all the stuff that I am or do, we'd be here for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So
I'm
like
a people person.
minimizing it is a way of
Makes it
labeling
easier, yeah.
in a sense.
Like you could say you're a photojournalist, or you could just say you're Marissa.
Am I Marissa?
That's the whole show, guys.
Dun dun dun. Tune in next week.
Yeah.
Is Marissa a person or a reptile?
Like, I don't know. I feel like this world is just a little. I think we're just too like obvious. I mean, everyone knows it. Everyone's saying it. Like, we're just too divided, and like
Too sensitive. Too
I
sensitive.
think too sensitive. Because another thing, I was thinking about this the other day actually, and like and you know, Republican and conservative. I don't know. It's mainly just people who like are less. I know that the way they speak and the way they like are interested in things are less liberal. They're like the stereotype is, you know, like, oh, liberals are so like
Snowflakes.
you know, we're snowflakes, we're offensive. But then like I wish I had an example. I had a bunch of examples the other day, but like you can Google it. Like Republicans get really they get really sensitive about things too.
Just about
And, like,
to say that.
It's just I don't, you know, the thing is like as someone who's liberal, like I can laugh at a good gay joke as long as it's not like as long as it's not destructive.
It's not hateful.
As
you
long
know?
as it's not in like if I'm in the room with close friends that I know are not sensitive to that, and whether they're gay or not, they're not sensitive to that, and someone makes a joke, okay, it's like it's funny. It's especially, you know, but like some people don't like that stuff, you know, and that's fine. But like I don't know, I forgot where I was going with this. I guess the point I'm trying to make is like I don't know, everybody gets offended. But like the stereotype is that it's just liberals, but it's like it's everybody.
It's especially
it's mainly
Republicans.
It's mainly an extremist. Thing.
No, not even. Like I could
Think
say, okay, so like if I were to talk to my grandma on the phone and be like, "Hey, did you see that like shooting or something? Like they really need to get some gun control on that," or like stop selling like automatic rifles, stuff like that. She'd be like, you and your liberal agenda and all this, like you don't need to do that. And like I'm not liberal.
It's not
I just don't think we need automatic guns.
Yeah.
Like I love my guns, but we don't need automatic ones. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't think, okay, in Japan, like, I don't know if this was like like, you know, because like things on Tumblr, things on the internet are not necessarily true, but I remember when gun control was like started to be such a huge thing, people like, someone was like, yeah, well, in Japan, to get a gun license, you have to go through all these tests, like, to test your mentality.
That's true.
And it's like in America, you can just get it. So like, if we restrict guns, are people going to still find a way to get guns? Yeah, of course they are. Drugs are illegal, but people still get that.
There was this one thing that said, I think it's in the black market in Australia, you have to pay $100,000 or something to get a gun. Because they just don't have them there anymore.
Yeah.
So like, if you really wanted to shoot somebody, why would you pay $100,000 when you could just stab them instead? It's gonna stop gun violence, but it won't stop violence.
As someone who has watched too many crime shows and horror movies, you can weaponize anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrifying, but you could bring in a slingshot, you know, and poke someone's eye out.
David and Goliath. He flung a rock at him.
There you go. He flung a rock.
Yeah.
You know?
That big boy was down for the count.
I don't know if that was just a Bible story, I don't think that actually happened.
I don't know.
I think the Bible stories are just from what I learned growing up. I don't know why. But from what I learned is like they're meant to just tell a story, you know. They're not like real. Like Jesus was just like, like let me tell you the story about fish. Like he didn't make thousands of fish. He just fed people. He was like, we're gonna share food. They were like, dope. Well, they didn't do that because that's the devil horn. They were like, dope. Peace. Yeah. Sorry, this is completely irrelevant. I want to keep talking about this if you want, unless you don't want to. But I watched Captain Marvel, you know, great movie. Saw it once, loved it. Saw it with my mom and dad, loved it. There's one part where like in her flashback where she's like remembering who she was and she gets into like the jet because like she's a pilot in her past life before she like gets like sent to space and stuff and like loses her memory. She like gets in the plane and then she turns to her friend in the other plane and she goes, and then they fly. And I'm like, what does that mean? Because like I don't know if that was like, oh, it's the 90s, dude, gnarly, or like if like that's like a thing that like pilots do. Vote now on your phones. Let us know in the comments. All 0 of you, let us know.
Did you share? Did you share this?
I did. I put it on Facebook, but like 5 people liked my page. It's my DJ Right Shoe page.
Okay, hang on. Let me find it.
Check it out.
And DJ
Shit.
Right Shoe. I didn't know you had a Facebook page.
Yeah, I was gonna share it, and then I got really self-conscious, so I didn't. But I'm gonna make it pop because when MadFest comes around, well, I mean it's coming around in a month, but I'm gonna start interviewing people. It's gonna be great. We got Ned Buckaroo Greeno, good pal, great musician, fabulous guy. I don't know. I feel like, this is gonna get really cute. So like, not gonna lie, you're one of the few people that I like talking about this stuff with because like, as much as I love my other friends, like, they're all just like, yeah, like they find out that someone like they're the kinds of people who are like, yeah, I love this guy, but he's conservative. I probably didn't hear that. Like, we'll be talking about someone, they're like, yeah, he's cool, but he's conservative. And it's like, does he have a gun? Like, does he hate gay people? No? Okay,
like conservative can have so many like
we can have like discussions.
Definitions on it. Like I'm not socially conservative, but I'm financially.
Like, we're all adults here. You can have a discussion on it. Maybe you learn something new.
Just because you're conservative doesn't mean you're hateful.
Exactly. Like as long as like I think that's okay. As someone who like, and I've like low-key always been like afraid to say this, as someone who like is socially pretty liberal, I've always like been afraid to tell people that I'm open to like, because like the way a lot of my friends are is just blatantly, yeah, well, if you're conservative, you're wrong. And if you're Republican, you're wrong. Like, oh, he's Republican. You know, it's like, okay, but like that's part of the problem.
I need to talk to these friends.
That's part of the problem. You know what I mean? Like the worst, like even if you're someone who absolutely fights for peace, you're not fighting for peace if you're saying, okay, well, this group of people, like, it's one thing if you say, okay, there clearly seems to be a lot of issues with this group of people, and maybe it is specifically that group of people. Then you can sit down and try to figure out a way to like maybe reach out to them, but don't like be anti that, because then you're like completely neglecting like a group of people and their input and what they could potentially be bringing to the table. I mean, I know a lot of Republicans who hate Trump. I know a lot of liberals who didn't even like Obama.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like you can be as one way as you want to, but like no one's gonna get anything done. Like no one's gonna get anything done if you're not willing to have an open mind about it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, for example, if we were to talk about Trump's wall, like
stupid.
Don't do it. Don't do it at all. Stupid. Like I think that's the stupidest thing that I've ever heard. But we need to keep an open mind about it. Because maybe we don't build a wall, but maybe we up Border Patrol. You need to meet halfway and things. You can't have it one way or the other, because then it's just going to stop functioning and we're going to have another government shutdown.
Yeah, that's true.
I love how political this got. What were we even talking about?
I don't remember. We're going to have to go back and rewatch it. we were like, yeah, what are we going to talk about? Let's just shoot the breeze. And then
just angry. Oh, Jim Jeffries.
Oh, yes.
Jeffries. Jim Jeffries ruined it.
But, yeah. We're talking about comedy and offense and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I like black comedy. I just like stupid stuff.
What's black comedy?
It's just like dark comedy.
Oh, okay.
Black comedy, dark comedy.
Like, are we talking
shock humor? I don't like shock humor. I will say I think that shock humor is lazy.
Shock humor? Of like, what's that?
Okay, so basically, shock humor is kind of similar to swearing humor, except it's like basically, it's like full disclosure. I'm gonna try to, just because we're on air, I don't want to say anything too shocking, but basically, it'd be a person who like would just be like, oh yeah, I was with my mom the other day and I got an abortion, or like something like that. Obviously, like that's a terrible example.
Are we talking about like what's his name? The one guy that makes music and stuff. Bo Burnham.
But the thing is, like,
he's got some shock humor, but like he also has songs.
Well, the thing is he's creative about it though. Like he like thinks out his jokes. Like some, I don't know. I like Bo.
I like Bo Burnham. Don't get me wrong. When I was 16.
I mean, the thing is though, he doesn't solely rely on like, I'm a straight white guy, so I can say whatever I want. Haha.
I mean, he acknowledged,
because like some people just they're just like ha ha ha, and then they say like something offensive, and like that's the basically okay. I think there's a difference between working with something that's potentially offensive and making it comedic, and then just blatantly using the fact that it's offensive as the punchline.
I mean, like, doesn't he do that in some of his though? Because like if you look at like,
I don't remember.
Like maybe have you seen his newest special on Netflix?
No, I don't.
Okay, well he has this song called "Straight White Man," where he's like saying that like his life is so hard, all this, blah blah blah, and at the end he's like, "That was a joke. I do not mean it. White guys have it easy." And I'm like, okay, that is kind of funny, because like he was like, I don't even know.
But the thing is, he's like making fun of himself. He's making fun of like fellow white people. Whereas, like, I feel like I'm kind of thinking of like, I don't know, like, it's hard.
Okay,
it's hard to think of an example.
You know what?
Blatantly saying
I got an example
like,
for you.
On air and I can't.
Any comedian on SUNY Potsdam, any straight white guy at SUNY Potsdam that goes up to be a comedian, you're not funny.
Really?
Yes. I could think of one, but I don't want to say names.
Oh, shish kebab. I don't know many. I mean, okay, to be fair, like, I've seen a few at open mics where like they're kind of awkward and then they kind of just like make jokes. And
they just suck.
Well, okay, some of them make uncomfortable jokes about like, sexual. They make jokes that are not okay.
Yes. What's his name? You guys used to hang out with him a lot, and I don't want to say his name. Yeah.
I thought his were pretty okay.
No, they weren't funny. They were just weird.
I thought he had a pretty good build-up. And
I think he did like acid and made his jokes. And I guarantee that's probably how he did it. Because he thought they were funny on acid, but then he got off acid and it's just like crickets in the room.
Maybe. I don't know. He got a few. It really depended, because the thing he would do
Mhm.
and it, like is like he would do a few shows and like take the same joke and like word it differently.
I've gone
he would
to
word it
3 of
differently
his
every
shows.
time. But the thing is, he would word it differently every time to see like if the buildup was better. And there were certain shows where the buildup would be like really great, and there were certain shows where like clearly like he was still experimenting with it, and he'd be like, okay,
I'll
like,
save
that's not
him
how to do it
time on
next
his
time.
experiments. Stop.
I like him. I also
You
him a little
like
biased.
him?
I'm biased. Yeah, he's my friend. I'm a little biased. Also, like,
So if I go up on the stage, start cracking jokes, you're gonna laugh too? Just because we're friends?
no, because you're not funny. No, just kidding. Just kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke.
I gotta go.
Wait, no, you're leaving. No, don't leave. But like,
I'm not funny.
no, you're pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because like you don't do shock humor. Shock humor is just like, you know how Eric Andre like.
All right, Eric Andre. There we go.
You know how he kind of like
Is funny.
does random stuff, and he does it out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It'd be like that only if it was just all only offensive stuff, or like
Okay.
it's hard to basically like if we weren't on air, I would give you examples, but like I don't feel comfortable like saying it like on air. Like
We don't need to hit that button.
Aw.
Huh. I can't read it. I don't have my glasses on.
Someone said hi Melissa, and some girl named Hannah Berg said Marissa, you're hilarious though, so that's the difference. Aww.
That's right. That's my friends out there. They're supporting me.
Someone said hi Melissa though.
That's me. I'm Melissa.
Yeah, because you have your new voice.
New voice, new hair, new looks,
Like, yeah.
new side hoe.
New side hoe. Whoa. Marissa, you're on air.
That's not an offensive word.
Yeah, it is.
I'm, taking care of the farm. That's not offensive.
Milk the cow.
Yep, milk the cow.
You doing some yard work on the side?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
No, not really. No.
Yes. Wait, who are you? Wait, is Gerald T13?
Who?
It's Jeralt.
Jaylene.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Shouldn't
your
you be
friends
at class, Jaylene? You should be dancing.
It's 10:33.
It's okay. She's like 3 hours behind in California. Yeah, she went to Cali.
That's wild.
Bugging.
Tomorrow, huh? That's wild. I love Ariana Grande tweets.
Why?
Because she just says random. She doesn't make sense. Like she literally had a tweet.
That's literally Twitter. You don't make sense.
Tomorrow, huh? Period. That's wild. Period. That's it. That's
I think she's like low key like tweeting at someone. Like when you post a snap on your story, but it's like aimed at someone, but you want them to see it because you're being petty. I think that's her Twitter. That's all her Twitter. Like listen to her songs.
Yeah.
Like that's probably like at her new boyfriend.
Break up with your girlfriend. I'm bored.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Ariana Grande.
She's all right.
I have a friend who like blames her for Mac Miller.
Oh, Jason, isn't it?
Shh. Marissa.
No. We can talk about it.
No, because this is being recorded and I'm gonna put it on my Facebook.
Okay.
He's my business partner. He's my buddy. Anyway.
No, but like okay, all right. I know he said it. He's my friend too.
I know.
So like I'm gonna say it right now. I'm just gonna I'm calling people out. I read that. All right. We're getting real. Do not blame her. It's not her fault. He did drugs.
And apparently
if you're gonna snort coke
very
off a
open
toilet
about how
seat?
abusive he was, apparently.
Yeah, like
which like maybe it wasn't his fault, but the fact of the matter is it still happened, and she has every right to not be with him.
Mm-hmm.
She has every right to date somebody else and get engaged to them.
God forbid women live their lives. Like, okay.
Also, like, not to mention that a bunch of her fans got attacked at one of her concerts. So if she's acting a little, and like
I don't know, maybe just a thought. Like there was a bomb.
It's not like she's pulling like an Amanda Bynes where like she's doing drugs and going crazy. No, she just like she likes this guy and they got tattoos because we're young and crazy.
Can we like put on background music? It's just quiet. Can they hear that?
Maybe.
I hear it in the headphone.
It's just like I don't know. The difference is like the biggest difference is like she's not like acting out for attention. She's like, okay, like we're young, we're in Hollywood, we have money, let's just do what we want. And then, okay, so her ex-boyfriend passed away.
Mhm.
So like their relationship's not gonna last, realistically speaking. It doesn't matter who you are. Something like that's so heavy, especially after everything she's been through.
Pete Davidson, smash or pass?
Honestly, I think his voice is annoying, and I don't think he's attractive. That's me, but I'm also gay.
Okay, so he loses his voice.
I don't think he's attractive. I think he's funny. Like I like him on SNL. I think sometimes his humor, like he needs to chill a little bit, but like
I have never watched anything that he's ever made on SNL. And I don't dare to because he's too attractive and I know he's probably not funny.
I mean, SNL's struggling.
If someone's not funny and they're attractive, I can't. Like
SNL has been weird these past. I actually just watched a video on it. SNL's been kind of weird these past few years. I like Beck Bennett though. I like Beck Bennett. No, Beck Bennett rocks. He's hilarious.
I don't like SNL.
I think they used to have really good seasons. Like before what's his name? Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig, Andy Samberg, like that era. There was like an era in like 2012 and 2013 where like 5 of like their best people left. And like before that, back when they still had like Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, like even after like I love them, shut up, they're my favorites. I don't care. They are my like not lesbian, sorry. They're like my Hollywood moms. I don't care. I love them. They're great.
Unpopular opinion, I'm starting stuff tonight.
What do you mean?
Women aren't funny.
Wait, what?
Women aren't funny.
What?
You watch any comedy special on Netflix of a woman, I don't laugh.
It doesn't mean women aren't funny.
Women aren't funny.
Maybe they're not funny.
You're right. Women aren't funny.
Marissa, what is wrong with you?
I don't think women are funny.
Even in like as actresses in TV shows?
No.
You don't think Anna Kendrick's funny? You don't think Aubrey Plaza is funny? You don't think Amy Poehler in Parks and Rec? What about like The Office and like Parks and Rec? 30 Rock. Did you ever watch 30 Rock?
Yeah.
What about I don't watch.
Okay, there's an extent to
How
it.
I Met Your Mother. Okay, How I Met Your Mother. Robin's hilarious. She's hilarious.
Hang on. Stand-up comedians, women aren't funny. I'm gonna state that right then and there. Actresses to an extent, because all you hear is sex jokes from women. I don't care about that.
No, not necessarily.
No. Majority of the time, yes. I want to hear how you got drunk on a Saturday night and woke up in a ditch. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear sex jokes. If I want to hear a sex joke, I look at my life. Like, are you kidding me?
Okay, we're gonna Google some great comedians.
No, I don't want this.
Okay, Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer sucks. She's also a joke.
Oh my god. Don't even get me started on Amy Schumer.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna Google comedic actresses. Have you never seen?
All right. The Australian.
No. Have you ever seen Grace and Frankie?
Yeah.
Great show. Yeah. Old women, they're hilarious. I think that Tina Fey, Anna Faris. Come on. Anna Faris is funny. Mom, great show. You don't think she's funny?
You really pushing
Betty
it.
White. Did you not watch the Golden Girls?
I did, and Betty White isn't the funniest character out of it.
Well, it's not just her; it's all the other women in it. They're all great. It's a great show. Who else we got?
Okay, the Australian one. The Australian one.
Australian who?
Go back. The plus size Australian one that just came out with that.
Oh,
right there. She's right there.
Rebel Wilson. Yeah, she's funny.
She's not bad.
What about Melissa McCarthy? I like her movies.
My mom I need to see a photo.
Melissa,
the plus size one. The one that just came out.
She lost weight.
The one that just came out with that graduation movie.
Oh my god, my mom and I watched that movie and we loved it's corny, but I liked it because it wasn't all sex jokes.
My mom only wants to watch it because we're both going to college at the same time right now.
That's cute. It's funny. Like I think you'd enjoy it.
I don't know. I just what's the acapella movie?
Pitch Perfect. I don't really like it.
Those are absolutely terrible. And if I ever see another one of those, I'm going to vomit. They sucked. Like, are you
okay? I'm gonna look up current and past SNL actresses, and I'm gonna tell you which ones are great. Okay, she's funny.
Who?
Kate McKinnon.
Yeah. Okay,
she's funny.
Yeah.
Kristen Wiig is hilarious. She was in the newer version of the Looney Tunes cartoon on Cartoon Network we had for a while. She was Lola, And like that show was good. I don't care what anyone says. It was good. It was different. It wasn't
what are
OG
you
Looney
watching?
Tunes. It's really good.
Whatever drugs you got, I need some.
Leslie Jones is pretty funny. I've only seen her in
All
like
right,
two
yeah,
things.
yeah. Okay, Leslie Jones is an exception.
I think she's funny. I think she's really funny.
Gabby's commenting. Gabby's got some things to say.
What's she saying?
You
know what, Andrick?
Wait,
you're
no.
wrong.
Wait, who are we talking about? No, she's not. Which one? We've listed like 27 different women.
Which one?
Yeah, which
Comment
one?
it.
Hurry up. You know what, Mama?
I don't know what.
I don't. We need you to communicate.
Wait, Leslie Johnson?
Hang on. Give him a minute. Who are we calling out next, by the way? Let us know in the comments. Vote.
Yeah.
Vote. Who should we?
Vote now on your phones.
Yeah, vote now on your phones. Who should we make fun of next? We're getting lit, guys. Yeah, all right.
Wow, cowards.
Well, yep.
Well, we have 4 viewers. We're famous. Guys, you missed it.
You want to know why we have 4
earlier.
viewers? You want to know why we have 4 viewers? Because I sent a link to all my friends.
All 4. Wow, we have 4.
All 4 friends.
All 4 friends.
All 4 friends.
Felicity Jones, what is she in?
All right. Listen, Gabby, you want to come here? You want to square up, buddy?
Oh.
All right. Yeah, I can make fun of you, Gabby. Don't worry.
Gabby, you're a nerd.
Oh,
Andrick, you're a nerd.
Andrick, you better get your buns over here. I'ma beat you. Stop drinking hot sauce.
It's tasty.
She put it on the cinnamon twist earlier.
It's delish.
Hot sauce on cinnamon twist?
Add a little zing to the sweet. Because, like, okay, sweet and spicy is delicious. I think that if Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Maria,
had little chili peppers in it.
All right.
What you laughing at me for?
I'm going to say something very hypocritical. Not hypocritical. Very terrible. You don't got to press the button. But I can't even say it.
Whisper it in my ear first. You're not saying that. You're not saying that. You know who's not funny? Cameron Diaz.
Who?
Cameron Diaz. She was Fiona in Shrek. Oh, you know who I like? You know who I love? Gosh. What's her name? From
Who's
E.T.
Cameron Diaz?
And little Drew Barrymore. I love Drew Barrymore. I don't think she's like funny or anything. I just think she's a great actress. Charlie's Angels. There you go. She was in 50 First Dates. Not a good movie, but she was also in The Wedding Singer. Good movie. Marissa, if
what else do you have to say?
What is your deal?
Women aren't funny.
Okay, let's look up women comedians. Because I don't know many comedians, so like I probably won't know. Sarah Silverman's funny.
No.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
All right, you know who's terrible? Who's absolutely terrible? That's Chelsea.
Wanda Skies. I like her. Chelsea who?
Chelsea Perez.
Oh, I think, wait.
The one that's married to Jordan. No, Peretti.
Peretti committee.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched like an intro to her comedy special, like that spring break where I had to sit there and watch Netflix the whole time.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
She is the worst comedian I have ever heard. She's very stoked. She doesn't show any emotion at all, which relatable.
I think Wanda Skies is great.
But
I don't care. I love Amy Poehler. She's my queen.
She's not bad.
Lucille Ball. Shut up. It's true.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm just kidding. Samantha Bee. I don't know.
All right. To all 3 of our viewers.
I don't like Kathy Griffin.
If you want to fight, pull up. Pull up. Maria made me angry. Let's go. I'm willing to fight. I will fight. Pull up. Let's go.
This woman is kind of scary. She's like on SNL and she does like
Why does she look like that?
I don't know, but she does a lot of really funny.
Rachel Dratch. Okay, everybody search.
Aubrey Plaza. I don't care. Do you not like Aubrey Plaza?
Yes, I know Aubrey Plaza.
But do you like her?
She's all right.
She's hilarious. I love her.
I don't think she's funny. I just think she shows no emotion, and that's what everyone thinks is funny. Because when women don't show when women don't show emotion, people think it's funny because it's not typical.
It's not that that's literally how she.
No. Social construct.
That's how she's in real life.
Yeah, and they think she's funny because of that. Like if I went around and I just talked in like a monotone for the rest of my life,
just like hated everybody. You know?
Gabby, why are you questioning us? Do you have a problem? I told you, pull up. If you got something to say, Gabby, pull up.
You want to know something?
Yeah, pull up.
Maybe I'll just be. I'll change my DJ name and I'll think of it. Okay, so Gabby, I hope you're listening because I'm gonna explain.
Hey, God, Hannah, basically, pull up. You got something to say,
guys? So here's the thing. It's called Walking and Talking because Cameron's DJ left Shoe, and I said we should have a talk show called Walking and Talking, and he's like, okay, and then he didn't do it. So then I was like, I'm gonna have the talk show, but it's gonna be called Thoughts with Thoughts, like the two different versions of
that's illegal.
Thoughts with Thoughts, and I think like that's great, like because Marissa and I are both thoughts, and we have thoughts. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't even know if I have to censor.
Hang on a second. I'm not a thought.
We're both thoughts. You agreed to be on the show. You're a thought too.
I agreed to be on the show.
Not just Marissa.
Oh, jeez.
You just got called out.
Oh, jeez. No.
Y'all really got something to say.
Marissa's straight getting abused over here. This abuse.
I'm just hungry.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Best movie ever. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know any Fanny. I always felt bad for women named Fanny.
Imagine your mom didn't want you and she's like, oh, Fanny.
I'm going to name it something stupid.
Oh, jeez.
Don't make fun of me. No, I'm just kidding. It was a joke. I love you.
Do you love me?
Tell me I'm pretty. Okay, this show's going on a little long.
No, we're good.
You know what we didn't do?
We got to 11.
We didn't do this. It's okay.
Okay.
We're good.
Well, it's non-format. Do your PSAs whenever you want.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna give you guys a quick public service announcement because we do have to log off soon. This isn't really. I mean, it's kind of more just like a thing that I'm doing, but you can catch it. So basically, for the remainder of this month in April, every Tuesday night at either 9 or 10 p.m., I'll update it during the week and like share with people. Every Sunday at 3 p.m. and Tuesday night, either 9 or 10 p.m. I haven't decided yet. I will be interviewing different MadFest artists because we have 13 artists and I'm going to try to bring in as many as I can. I mean, so, I'm one of them. So like, I'm not, there you go. That's one less.
I'm one of them.
You're not.
She's interviewing me for right now.
I'm going to basically I'm going to try my best to bring in people who've just never been in here before. But like Joey, I'm going to try to interview him because he, even though he's been here before, I want to interview him. Ned Greeno. I'm interviewing Ned Greeno on the way Sunday at 3 p.m. I'll share the live stream link and I'm going to make like a little graphic. It's going to be cute and fun. So come check that out. It'll be a good time. But yeah, it's getting late.
We have till 11.
We do too. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. To one of our viewers.
Oh, one of you.
I'll whoop your butt.
Who left? I want to know.
Yeah, I just want to know. Now they're not talking. Two. Now we got 2. They're coming back because we called them out.
Yeah, that's right. You heard us. You heard us. Mm-hmm. You read us.
Here we go. Facebook Live.
Kick my butt, I swear. Ooh, Marissa, your friend wants you to kick her butt.
Don't worry, I got you.
Oh, you know who's funny? You know who's really funny that I think you'd like? She's not like famous.
First of all, you said she.
No, she's honestly really funny. She's she and this no, it's not her name. Can't find it. Well, I'm gonna type in the guy, Brian Jordan. Okay, Brian Jordan Alvarez. I love this guy. He's a gay icon on YouTube, and I love him. Stephanie Koenig. This chick is so funny. She's all over his YouTube videos. They're in movies together. They're really. She's really funny. Like she has really good like physical comedy. Like she does like weird stuff with her body, and it's not annoying. It works. Also, it's like gay content, so it's like for me, it's like
she got Tourette's or something. You said she's all over the place.
No, but I have Asperger's and I'm all over the place.
That's just you. Don't go blaming stuff.
I'm not blaming nobody. No, honestly, she's good. I think you should check. I think you should look her up. I think you should at least look him up because like he's funny. Like I love his videos.
He's handsome too.
Yeah, he's a cute little gay man.
Woo!
And his videos are great. And he has like these short sketches that I just love them. It's like old YouTube but like with talented people.
Imagine I become a YouTube vlogger.
Oh my god, I would like.
Could I do it?
I think you could.
Audience question: could I become a YouTube vlogger?
Okay, not vlogger. I don't like vloggers because people. Okay, I'm gonna rant. I don't like modern day vlogs because a vlog is a video blog. It's where you sit down and you talk about a topic and like you don't have to educate people necessarily. It's just like your personal blog. But people are like, oh, my vlog is gonna be me going to Starbucks and buying a really expensive drink and going to the beach with my friends. Haha, we're having so much fun. Or blah. That's not vlogging. It's just like filming you doing stuff. And a lot of YouTubers do that and they have like millions of fans. And I'm like, why?
Shane Dawson.
Like, no, Shane Dawson. Okay, I don't like Shane Dawson.
I don't like Shane Dawson.
First of all, I liked, his older work. Yeah, okay, he doesn't.
His older work was funny.
But the thing was, okay, like, and he's grown out of it. And he said, like, I don't make that kind of humor anymore. That's fine. That's fine.
That's
but, like,
sad.
The thing is, he thinks he's he thinks he's like a smart conspiracy
he read one wiki page and he's like, oh.
Yeah. His Jake Paul series was I don't care. His Jake Paul series was trash. Because obviously you could tell that Jake Paul was using him the whole time, first of all. Second of all, he was only in like the last 2 episodes. Third, it's just Shane going, tell me about it. And then like he just has money so he can just afford to go places. It's like, okay.
That just spot on. You're an actress right now.
Like he's not like Shane Dawson's not funny. He's not funny anymore.
Nope, he's not.
Like he's not okay. He's not funny. I think he's funny. Like his side remarks are still funny, but he's not entertaining. He can't keep me. Like I can't watch an hour-long video of him talking about Chuck E. Cheese. Like okay, like we like old news. Like we literally all knew about the pizza thing. Like you're
fake news.
Like there are other things he could be bringing attention to. You know, like in one of his newest documentaries, he was actually talking about human trafficking. But the only thing he talked, like the biggest thing he talked about in the video was Chuck E. Cheese. And then there was like one part like, oh, and he was talking to his friend who like almost got human trafficked and like was talking about like bringing awareness to that. And it's like a small part of the video. And the rest is like, oh, back to the pizza. It's like, you literally have one of the biggest followings on this website. You've had one of the biggest followings since you were a teenager. Why don't you talk about something that'll benefit people? And not just like Chuck E. Cheese, like, oh, don't bring it. Like, obviously, don't bring your kids to Chuck E. Cheese. Come on. I don't know.
There's diseases in that ball pit.
There's diseases in every ball pit. Like McDonald's play place. I loved that place, but God, it was nasty. Ball pits are just gross. Just don't go in the ball pit. Unless there's a snake in it. Like in the... I can't say it. Jack Butt. Johnny Knoxville. Steve-O. You know, that show.
Was hilarious. He got bit so many times.
I love that show. I love that show.
Have you ever seen Dirty Grandpa?
Yes. I saw like
when he's in the restaurant and he's just like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel, and he just craps all over the wall. I lost it. I lost it. I just wheezed. I started crying. I was like,
that's the kind of humor where it's like, okay, like that's funny, and like YouTubers like Filthy Frank were doing it, and now like you like people
Hannah watched it with her grandparents.
Oh my goodness,
I watched it with my grandpa.
That's cute.
He loves that stuff. He watched the one with Zac Efron too in it. That one, Bad Grandpa.
Yeah.
He watched that. He thought it was the funniest thing. He's like, we need to go to Florida, Grandpa. Marissa.
I'm curious. I haven't seen it. I like Zac Efron. Like, you know, that kind of humor, like the wild, like that's okay. That's kind of shock humor, but the thing is, it's not like blatantly offensive.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's the kind of humor,
so
like
funny.
You know, like Filthy Frank and like a bunch of YouTubers, like in like the mid 2010s, like just a few years ago, were doing that, and they were huge. Like that's why Joji is able to make music, because of those videos, essentially. And like now, people who try to do that stuff are demonetized. So these people who like dedicate their lives to stunts, like, because you know it's a thing, stunts. You can put that on your resume.
The worst part about it all is that some of the stuff in those movies I did by accident. Like I've been chased by cows. I'm not kidding. They got out of their pen and they chased me into the house. I wish I was kidding.
Yeah, you told me about that.
I wish that happened to me. It was scary. Oh my god,
It's terrifying. It's actually really funny.
it was funny afterwards, but like in the moment, I was like, gotta go.
Yeah, I feel that.
What else? I don't know. I've done a lot of stuff that they've done.
What do you mean?
I like some of their stuff in the movies. They'll play it, and I'll be like, oh, did that last Saturday?
Yeah.
But that's also because I'm a redneck. And we don't have much else better to do.
I'm not gonna clarify, but the horse thing, you know what I'm talking about. You know the horse thing they did. Have you done that?
No. God, no. We didn't have horses.
It's good. Do you want to start a series where we just do stunts?
I
do
thought you'd
stunts.
never ask.
I'll
will
do stunts.
I
don't
will
care.
climb on top of porta potty right now.
Okay, let's do it.
Hannah, bring your camera.
Thoughts with thoughts. 2019. It's the year of the devil. That's a joke. That's a joke. But it's the year of the thoughts. Ooh, we have it. There we go. We have.
I gotta
we
go
got
to
someone who's
church.
gonna record us.
I gotta go to church.
Heck yeah. Hannah, can I call you Hannah Banana? Havana Unana. Half of my heart. Sorry. I love
Hannah,
that
you
song.
should go before it gets too late.
Leave before it's too late.
Yeah, leave before you get trapped.
Stay safe.
All right, where
love
did
this
Gabby
man.
and Andrew go?
Where did they go?
Yeah, I got a few words to tell them. Who are you stalking on Instagram?
It's the guy I told you
Why are
about.
you on his Instagram?
He's a gay icon. I love him. I'm a huge fan
Good
of his
for
work.
him. You're
Brian Jordan Alvarez, I love you. Oh my god.
You know who I miss?
Who?
Your brother.
I do too.
I love that man.
I'm not gonna see him.
I
until the
can't
summer.
believe he took us to Hooters.
I can't. Yeah, that was. I'm like I haven't. Okay, so I went to Hooters when I was like 8, and I'm gay now, so I don't know. I mean, but he went to Hooters when he was like 7, and he's straight, or he's gay. He's gay, and he like because he likes men. So like it's like the boobies. He doesn't really like. Oh, why is this open here? Silly. Okay, so I am gonna. Wait, how do I save this? I want to save this.
I don't know. It doesn't it just automatically save?
I think so. But yeah, it's 10:50. You want to go till 11?
Yeah.
We have 3 minutes. Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Let's talk about stuff that's happening at SUNY Potsdam.
I don't want to.
Oh, this weekend I'm a part of this. I'm working the camera. I'm Cameron Woman number 4. We're doing a TEDx at SUNY Potsdam.
Oh, you're in that?
Yeah, I'm doing cameras. I'm doing
they got
cameras
me
for
doing
that.
photography for
That's
it.
awesome.
Joyce like texted me and she's like, "Are you busy this weekend?" I'm like, "Oh, great. What do we got?" She's like, "Can you be the photographer for us?" And I'm like, "What time?" She's like, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'm like, no. You got to be kidding me. I will be there at 8 a.m. until 2. And she's like, "You're not going to do it all?" I'm like, first of all, I have work at the gallery from 3 to 5.
Yeah. Don't they have any other photographers on this campus?
Jason Hunter.
You want to ask him? Oh, was he the guy who took the picture of us when we were making snowmen with SAA?
Yeah, you're in
and
the
I'm on the
booklet.
cover. I'm
Yeah.
on the cover of.
Yeah, he took that.
I'm famous. I'm on the cover of.
Your
People of
back
SUNY
is
Potsdam.
famous.
No, my profile is. Excuse
Get
you,
it right.
Lil.
Yeah, he did. He's my supervisor.
What a cool guy. Do you think he would like if I went to him and asked about an internship, I could potentially get an internship?
Well, first of all, that's not how it worked for me. So I don't think that's how it's gonna work for
You
you.
don't think so?
No, what
Or
I did.
can, like, apply?
Okay, so I did one last semester too. It was like a social media internship, and they had me do like Instagram stories.
Yeah.
I hated Instagram stories. I don't post on social media like that. I don't do that.
I do for Mad Stop. I
It
do
was
for Mad
really
Stop. And
uncomfortable. Like I was
Really?
on social media all the time, and I was like, I don't even do this in my daily life.
I don't do it on my. I don't like doing that on my personal, but I love doing it. Like I love doing it for Mad Stop. I did it
Mhm.
for SES for a while, but that I just wasn't using it as I was just focusing too much on Mad Stop.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it. And then like when I did the social media campaigns and when I took photos for Trevor Noah,
Yeah.
Jason liked them.
Represent.
So that then he asked me a month before like last semester ended, he was like, "Hey, would you be interested in doing a photography internship?" And I was like, "Well, actually, I was thinking about applying for it like for next semester." And
Yeah.
he's like, No. And I'm like, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just asking you and only you. There's no application, there's no interview or anything." Because for the social media one, I had an application and an interview. I gave him my portfolio, all this. And this one is just like
What did your portfolio consist of?
my photos.
Oh,
My
okay,
photos, my
photo-
social
I
media
see.
posts,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And so like he was just like, no, I just want you. Like you have a lot of raw potential, and we could like work on that. And I'm like, at least someone sees something in me.
Yeah.
Like thanks.
And you're
So-
you're a photojournalist.
Yeah, I'm just like I would never have expected this. Like
Yeah,
this time
that's
last
dope.
year, I would have never anticipated anything like this.
And aren't you doing something like that next year too?
Yeah, and this upcoming fall, he has me doing a photography internship again. He
Are you
asked,
getting paid for any of this, or is it just like
it's credit.
competitive?
I get 3 credits.
That's dope.
So like I'm ahead of the game on credits for the most part. Like I have 31 more credits and then I graduate.
Nice.
I'm shook.
That's exciting.
I
though.
don't know what I'm doing after I graduate.
Trying to get an internship, but yeah, I don't either. I'm supposed to be graduating this year, and I'm low-key glad that I have an extra year. I'm like sad, but I'm glad because like
Bro, I had to like stop with because it made me question everything.
yeah, I feel that.
Like I was like, I don't know what I'm doing after graduation. I feel like I'm wasting my time, all this,
Yeah.
yada yada yada. And I was like, uh-oh. And then like my best friend like Kat and I went out to lunch. We went to
Yeah.
Hot Tom's because she was like, you're
Did you
being
hear that cat.
stupid.
You're her best friend. No,
She's
okay, that was
known
cute.
that since
Cute.
orientation. Like
Oh, that's cute. Sorry, that's like so adorable.
My best buddy.
but like I was like, bro, I'm broke. I can't go to Hot Tom's. She's like,
Yeah,
I didn't ask you if you had money. I asked you if you
it's
were
called
hungry.
a date.
I'm like, okay.
It's called a friend
all right,
date.
thanks. So we were out and she was like, bro, you need to figure your stuff out.
Yeah,
And I'm like, stop attacking me.
that's wild.
She was like, oh, why don't you just stay here, get a master's, and then go on after that? Like, you're not going to come back to school if you stop now. And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm still talking, so this can wait.
Really quick, I just want to say you're listening to 9.3 FM WAIH, the way at SUNY Potsdam. You can reach our request line 315-267-2511.
Wait, can I finish it?
Our Facebook is facebook.com/90.3 WAIH, and our Instagram and Twitter handle are 90POINT3 WAIH. You can go. Sorry, I just had to do that before the 3.
But, okay, like I was saying with Kat, we were at Hot Times, and she was like, yeah, you came here to be a teacher. Why don't you get that teaching certificate that you came here for? And I was like, wow, you're right. So we figured out I'm staying here. Stop.
Extra year?
No, I'm staying here for my master's.
Nice.
So after I
Wait, so is
graduate
that
in
next
May.
Yeah.
Not
Wait,
this,
what?
Not this May.
Oh, I was
Next May. Oh my God, imagine.
gonna cry.
I'm not that old.
I was gonna say like 2 of my best buds are graduating, and I like you're like one of the few people I've like really enjoyed being around this semester. And I would be really sad if you were gone too.
No. I still got a whole year left, buddy. So I have
We can
that year, and then after that May, I'm gonna stay here for 2 more years. So like I have 3 more years basically here.
Nice.
It's too long.
Well, you get an experience, but
So I'm getting
think
the
it's-
teaching certificate.
you gotta end. I want to.
And then afterwards, I'm gonna go back to Brazil.
That's good. Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm moving back to Brazil
Yeah, like full time or just for
full
fun?
time,
Nice.
and
nice.
I'm gonna be a secondary English education teacher.
cool.
So I'm teaching English as a second language.
You should be like you should be like a teacher and then like a photojournalist like on the side.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm gonna go back, and then like when you have like the months off when you're teaching and stuff, I'm gonna go around because like where I live is an island, so it's
Yeah.
like it's pretty.
It's
It's pretty.
all right. Well,
So we're gonna do that.
it's bedtime.
In conclusion, I'm awesome.
In conclusion, yeah. In conclusion, a lot of stuff happened over this show. Thank you to the MVPs that stayed. Hannah, is that you? Is that you, Hannah?
I don't
Who's
know.
that? Who's
I
that
don't
one
know.
person?
We're
Waiting for a comment.
gonna conclude it real quick. In conclusion,
Yeah,
we-
Hannah.
we
woo,
found out.
MVP.
we found out Marissa's a Republican. Marissa's a conservative. Marissa doesn't like women.
But she also, yeah, you look really bad during this whole show.
I know.
But like, you also like gay people, so.
to an extent. I'm kidding.
I was like, excuse me.
No,
Weird show for sure. But yeah, tune in Sunday at 3.
maybe
Or just tune in general because there are shows on here all the time and they're all great.
they're not as good as ours.
We're bad.
Yeah,
bad boys.
we're the best.
All right, I'm gonna turn it off because we're gonna keep talking.
So, like in
Has to.
conclusion,
Conclusion.